Dana, I need the coaches to tell me their order for bakers for this game. Right here.
Bella do hers?
I don't know. We probably need both. That's the boys.
You gonna do Bella's?
Go for it.
All right.
Hang on,
Bella has a pen. Bella has one over there too. All right, good. I'm live.
Okay. Yeah, that's the stream then. Okay. Okay.
That's not mine, but
Oh, now I want to give it back to them.
I do want to make sure I say names right. I'm sorry. Let me do that. Let me see if I say it right. Tucker Sauerbaum,
Yes.
Braden Beitelman,
Yes.
Braden Nisley,
Yes.
Harley Sauerbaum,
Yep.
Bennett Lippy.
Yes. You got this.
Coach, I just want to make sure I'm saying these right. Brian Barclay,
Yep.
Anthony Richardson,
Yes.
Thomas Panoski,
Yep.
Gavin Ferry,
Yep.
Billy Dawling,
Yep.
Daly,
We all
Anyway, don't listen to him. You guys say my name wrong.
Daly. Coach, I know because I've said names wrong for 4 years and they never correct me.
Sean, when this game's over and you have a winner or a loser, I'll go get the next game for you too, and I'll get hers too.
Perfect.
All right? So I know what I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah, I still have to see him after because I got to make sure I'm hearing the right names.
I will ask him how to pronounce any good names, and I'll
Well, no, I still have to do it. I have to hear it
All right,
because,
then I'll do that.
yeah.
So for this first round, again, it's best 2 out of 3. I'm gonna get out of the English stuff. 3 seed McDowell takes on 4 seed Plum in the girls division, and in the boys division,
I know
3
what I'm
seed
supposed to
Salisbury
do, so I'll get
will take on 4 seed Eastern York. Again, left lane will always hit Eastern first. So if the stream is ready, you look like they're good. All right, left side, you may begin. Left side, you may begin.
All right, we are here at Legion Lanes in Lancaster, competing in the team state finals. We have the 3 and 4 seed boys teams here. We have Eastern York going against Pennsbury. Pennsbury is opening up. It's a best of 3 Baker, and this is Brian Barclay. His opening shot opens it a strike, so we are underway. On our right is Eastern York, and this is Braden Nisley with his opening shot. He strikes as well, 1 for 1. Second frame here for Pennsbury is Anthony Richardson. We bowled on a tougher state pattern today. Keep that on that table. Thank you. A tougher state pattern today. We bowled 3 regular games, 6 traditional games. We have 4 teams left battling for a state title. This is Anthony Richardson now for Pennsbury. And he strikes. Link in the Facebook. Braden Beitelman goes wide. This is left to the left and throws a 3 count. And he gets up and converts it. So Spiff, Beitelman. Third frame for Pennsbury. We're looking at Thomas Panoski. All right, so as I was just linking stuff up there to Facebook as while I was away there. Panoski strikes for the Pac-Man Gobbler for Pennsbury, and Bennett Lippy for Eastern York leaves a 10 pin. This is a best of 3 Baker match, so even if you don't get through the first game, you still got 2 to come back. Over to our left and on our other streaming channel is the girls match of the 3 and 4 seed. As we watch Bennett Lippy make a spare, it's Erie McDowell, the 3 seed, going against Plum, the 4 seed. This is Gavin Ferry of Pennsbury. And they open with 4 in a row to start. Eastern York trying to get something going here, and this is Harley Sauerbaum. Comes up high, has a 7-10. The 7 falls, but not the 10. This is a 1 pin spare for Harley. All right, here's Harley's spare shot on the right for Eastern York. So there's 12 girls and 12 boys teams today. Here's a spare shot's good. And we are down to the final 4 as the anchor for Pennsbury, Billy Daling, is now up. On our left, leaves just a head pin. So their streak of strikes ends at 4. And Tucker Sauerbaum now on the approach for Eastern York to the right. There's his shot, mixes it up, and does not get the 10 out. So Eastern York struggling to find the X's right now early in this matchup. Daly makes a spare. And we're waiting for Tucker to shoot his spare. And here's his spare shot. And he converts. So as we go after 5 halfway point, it is a 32-pin lead for Pennsbury. Top of the order, Brian Barclay. He had a 596 series today and a high game of 205 in traditional. Oh, he hangs a 10. So 9, back-to-back 9 counts for Pennsbury after starting with the first 4. Braden Nisley for Eastern York puts a strike on the board. He also struck in the first frame, so he's the only member of the team so far to put an X up there. Barclay's still up, shooting his spare now. Pennsbury. It is clean. Anthony Richardson stepping on the approach on 15 as we go to the 7th frame. Richardson had a high series today of 642 and a high game of 236 in traditional games. And he throws his second strike. As now Braden Vitalman steps up for Eastern York. And here's his shot. And he strikes. So a double for Eastern York as they're battling back. They're clean. Both teams are clean for 7. But it is a 21-pin lead for Pennsbury as we go to the 8th. And this is Thomas Panoski, who had a series of 573, high game at 214. And he gets the job done and doubles up for Pennsbury. Bennett Lippy now up for Eastern York. He had a series of 579 and a high game of 243 today. Hits a little light there and does not get the 7 to go. As Eastern York was trying for their turkey there. This, of course, is our final broadcast of the season. It's been a long season from the beginning of the year till now. We did some bingo draws for our patterns and had a Western Championships, and now we have the state championships, and all wrapping up. Sorry. And that is a spare conversion by Bennett Lippy. We are in the 9th for Pennsbury, and this is Gavin Ferry, who had a 644 and a 259 game. And he does strike in the 9th, so they get another triple. Another Pac-Man gobbler. Harley Sauerbomb for Eastern York. Trying to salvage their game here and maybe find something for game 2. He strikes. Both teams are clean though through 9. Now we go to the anchors, and it's Billy Daly, 663, 234 high game today. Tenth frame, working on a 3-bagger. Crosses over and strikes. Tucker Sauerbomb finishing now. He had a 667, 258 high game. He was 7th overall in the traditional games. Here's Tucker's shot to 10. Chips the 6 forward. And he nonchalantly walks off the approach as we go to the 11th ball. And they got this game won, so they put in, I think, throw a shot in the 11th. He's subbing in. So this game has already won. And they'll be going to game 2. And he leaves a 5-pin. Sauerbomb working on a double for Eastern York. As you can maybe able to see, Pennsbury with a spare here will go to 257. 226 is Eastern York's max score. Amazingly, both teams are clean. No opens either way. And that's what you want to do. You want to give yourself a shot that way. It looks like Plum won game one of the girls, 155 to 140. Over to our left. Sauerbomb does strike. So that's a turkey for Eastern York. And once again, I believe this is Kyle Blaney shooting a spare. And it is good. So they end up with a 257 game. And that's what you want to do. If you can come on banging 4 in a row to open a game in Baker, I'll put you in a nice position the rest of the way. Sauerbomb finishing up his game. Said if he strikes here, that'll give Eastern York a 226 game. But unfortunately, it's not enough in game one. They'll have to rebound in game two if they want to continue on in this stepladder format. And an open frame, not an open, but a 9 count gives them a 225. They're going to switch sides and go to game two.
This is Eastern York's first year ever qualifying their break. This is their third year bowling.
Braden Nisley opens up a game two with a strike for Eastern York. Braden had a 653 series and a high game of 258. Ryan Barclay now for Pennsbury. On to the right. And he leaves a 10 pin. Eastern York had a high Baker game today of 219. Pennsbury's high Baker game was 266. Pennsbury had team games of 1096, 1027, and 995. Eastern York had 906, 1054, 1079. His spare shot is good. So Barclay spares up. Frame two. Anthony Richardson doubles up. Dana. Oh. Anthony Richardson doubled up for Eastern York. A little delay here with a mechanical issue with the ball return. And also we had a pin in the gutter at the same time, so bear with us for a minute. Sorry, screen went a little crooked there. Okay. Braden Beidelman will be up next for Nope, I'm sorry. Anthony Richardson's going to be up for Pennsbury next. All right, we're about to get back to action, and we are back to action. This is Anthony Richardson's second frame shot for Pennsbury, and he strikes. So after the square, he comes back to strike. Bennett Lippy taking the approach on 15 for Eastern York. They're working on a double. They are down 1-0, so they're in a must-win situation. And he does throw the triple. Pac-Man Gobbler for Eastern York. Thomas Panofsky now on the approach trying to double up for Pennsbury. Here's his shot. Comes up high and leaves the 9. Had the 4-9 for a moment, but the 4 kicked forward. And he has a 1-pin spare. There's Panofsky's spare shot, and it's good. Harley Sauerbaum had a 6'10 series today and a 246 high game. Trying to get a 4-bagger here. There's a shot. Comes up real high and leaves the 2-4-6-7 split. That opens the door for Pennsbury to get back into this game because they had an early slow start, but Gavin Ferry comes up and he splits and leaves the 2-10. So this is Harley Sauerbaum shooting the split. This can be made if he hits it thin enough. He gets on the 3-pin into the 6. Oh, he just misses it. So it's an open frame for Eastern York, and Pennsbury trying for theirs, and he almost makes his spare. So it's open in the 4th frame as we go to the anchors, and it is a 17-pin lead for Eastern York. Tucker Sauerbaum now up. I'm going to make an assumption that these two gentlemen are brothers. I could be wrong, but I believe with the same last name and same hairstyle, maybe. But Tucker's up. He had a 667 and 258 game, which I don't know if I said. And he puts Penn in a pin. So after the split by Harley, Tucker comes back. Billy Daly does a strike with a messenger. So he comes back in. Still 17-pin lead. Back to the top of the order. It's Braden Nisley for Eastern York. And he strikes. So double for Eastern York. If you guys have any comments or questions, please feel free to put them out there. We will try to see them and answer them. We don't always see them, but we will try our best. Now for Pennsbury, top of the order, Brian Barclay Gets it wide right and just has the 2-pin left. So 1-pin spare attempt coming up. Also, after this match, the winner of this game will be taking on, the winner of this match will take on the 2 seed Milton. And Barclay makes his spare. So the other 2 opens we've had so far have been splits. Everything else has been clean. And we are going to the 7th frame in Eastern New York, working on a double. And this is a Bennett. I'm sorry, not wrong person. Braden Beidelman. And he strikes. That's a backhand gobbler for Eastern New York. Bennett Lippy trying to. I'm sorry, wrong person again. Sorry, guys. Anthony Richardson for Pennsbury. I believe he's 3 for 3 so far, going for his 4th strike. And he trips the 4. So he's 4 for 4 in his spot right now. But they're a little behind in this match as we go to the 8th frame. And it's Bennett Lippy. Bennett Lippy for Eastern New York, working on a 3-bagger in a must-win situation. If they do win this match, Pennsbury being a high seed will get to pick which pair they want to bowl on. Crosses over for the 4-bagger. Thomas Panofsky stepping up on 16 for Pennsbury as they are trying to stay alive in this match. They kind of have a big hole to fill, though. Comes up high and leaves the 3-9. You're shaking the camera. Thank you. Spadowski's spare shot. And he opens up as we go to the 9th. It's a commanding lead now for Eastern New York. Very likely we are seeing a game 3. Over to our left, Plum is about to close out the McDowell girls. 216 to 167. So McDowell did win the Western Regionals, if you saw that 2 weeks ago. But Plum has taken them out today. And another strike. That is Harley Sauerbaum. Puts a 5-bagger on the board. And Gavin Ferry strikes the massive messenger for Pennsbury. But this game is all Eastern New York, and we are going to game 3 after the 10th frame finishes up. Tucker Sauerbaum trying to finish the game here. Keep things going. And he pitches wide right, but it doesn't matter. He leaves the 1-3. They're forcing a game 3. And another strike for Billy Daly as he just kind of went high and carried everything. There's Tucker's spare shot in the 10th frame. And he converts. Spare up into 10. And Daling going for Pensbury. They're gonna have to regroup and get back on. I'm assuming they're gonna pick the left lane because that's the one they bowled better on. As he leaves a 2 pin. We'll get our final scores of this game. And then we're going to a round rubber match, game 3. To see who goes to the semifinals to take on Milton. After all of our events today, we will have an award ceremony. We'll have on both streams. And we will also have post-game interviews with the winning coaches. And that's another strike there for Tucker Sauerbaum, and they finish at 242. And Pensbury put Kyle Blaney in again to make the spare, and they finish with 184. As expected, Pensbury has selected to go back to the left lane where they did shoot a 257 first game. And now we'll try to regain this and get back into the semifinal match.
I don't know what the blue.
I know. And Pensbury strikes Brian Barclay. Puts 10 in a pit to open up for Pensbury. The game, critical game 3. Braden Nisley now up for Eastern New York. Strikes as well. And that is even through 1. Next up for Pensbury is Anthony Richardson. Trying to get the double. He is 4 for 4 so far today. Trying to make it 5 for 5. And he doesn't quite turn the corner, leaves a 10 pin. So it gives the opportunity for Eastern New York to take an early lead and match game 3. Looks like he's crossing over. And he does get the Brooklyn as he crosses the head pin. So an opening double in game 3 for Eastern York. Spare attempt by Anthony Richardson on the left. And it's good. So we go to the third frame. Early lead by Eastern York. This is Thomas Panowski. Lots of energy in that ball. It wasn't a really quality shot, but manages to almost strike, just leaving a 10 pin. As Bennett Lippy trying to get the turkey on the table for Eastern York. But he crosses over, leaves a 5 pin. Very makeable spare. Panowski trying to make his for Pensbury. And he gets that in. So it's an open frame for Pensbury. Benelope trying to make his spare, which is a 5 pin, a little bit easier than a 10 pin. Here's his shot, and it's good. So off a max score, it's a 21 pin lead for Eastern York. Gavin Ferry comes up high, and he leaves the 6-10. Harley Sauerbaum, Harley Sauerbaum now up for Eastern York. To the Eastern folks, I apologize because I don't know all these guys' names that well yet. I'm learning them on the fly. And even if I did know them, I'd screw them up anyway. Here's Harley's shot. Fourth frame on a spare. Comes up high. So I wonder if everyone's starting to feel the pressure of this game a little bit. You're just squeezing that ball a little extra. It's going to be, let's see who can calm themselves down and make critical shots as this game unfolds. As you saw on the left, Gavin Ferry made his spare. And we're waiting for Harley Sauerbaum to shoot his. Just let him know. Oh.
John Fusco.
Okay. John Fusco coming in to shoot a spare for Eastern York. He's a righty as opposed to having a lefty shoot it. And it works. That's one of the advantages when you have lefties and righties. You can put righties in to make a left-hander's challenging spare and vice versa. We are in the fifth frame, and Billy Darling up. Strikes for Pensbury. Tucker Sauerbaum now going to shoot in the fifth frame to retain their lead. It'll be a 20-pin lead with a strike. And he does. So it's a 20-pin lead for Eastern York. Half a game to go. Brian Barclay on the approach now for Pensbury. He's up there. Brian Barclay back on the approach for Pensbury. And he comes up and leaves a 6-pin. Thought it's a strike, but it did not go. So we got to get a reset there. Meanwhile, Braden Nisley, Eastern York, puts the double up. So that pin not falling for Pensbury. Gave a shot in the arm to the boys of Eastern York. Some other guys today that made the top 5. Our tournament leader for the day, you'll see him next, was Milton. From Milton, Peyton Schley had a 782 series today and a 290 high game. Number 2 is from Elizabethtown. We'll see him in the next match, actually. In the final match, he had a 726 and a 257 high game. Third guy with a 708 from Armstrong was Nicholas Ekman with a 238 high game. Fourth, also from E-Town, was Jeremy Evans. Jeremiah Evans with a 698 and a 247 high game. And the last of our all-tournament team with a 675 was Jeffrey Natal of Newcastle, and he had a 236 high game. Meanwhile, Brian Barkley waiting to shoot a shot here on the left lane. It's a critical spare to keep Pennsbury's hopes alive as we were getting late in this last game. And he does spare, so we go to the 7th frame. Anthony Richardson now up for Pennsbury. Might be taking a little extra time here just to settle things down for them, so they can make good shots at this critical juncture. And here's Richardson's shot in the 7th. Flush high 4-pin. Makes the shot just a little tight and not the X he needed. Braden Vitalman now getting up for Eastern York, trying to put up the turkey. They are clean through 6, trying to go clean through 7. And he goes wide left and leaves a whopper and fries. So 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Owen Cook. Coach is pulling in Owen Cook to make the spare. I'm going to guess he's a right-hander. Spare shot for Richardson is good. Owen Cook trying to make the spare and keep the lead as it was. And here's the spare shot. And he converts. So Eastern York goes 2 for 2 on coaching decisions to pull in a sub to make the spare for a bowler. 2 for 2. Thomas Panofsky goes wide right, leaves a big split to 2, 4, 10. Bennett Lippy coming in. This is John Fusco. Came in and made the spare in the 3rd frame, and now he gets an opportunity to throw a strike to help his team go to the next round. And he does. He puts 10 down. He's saying, Coach, I should be in all the time. Look what I can do for us. Panofsky's spare attempt is not quite there. You can see it and hear it in the team's eyes, motion, or their body language right now of who this match is about to go to. 9th frame, Gavin Ferry is trying to do anything to help his team win. He comes up high, 6, 9, 10. But it wasn't John Fusco. This is John Fusco. Oh, I got this messed up. I apologize. That's Fusco. There's an icon. So I had the wrong guy there. Sorry, Eastern York. I messed up the subbing. Gavin Ferry spares up in the 9th. John Fusco trying to get the spare. Back score for Pennsbury is 183. Fusco makes the spare. They are at 183 plus. And he misses the spare. So 181, they only need 3 pins and 2 balls. 2 pins and 2 balls to advance to the semis. Billy Daly finishing this for Penberry, and he leaves a pocket 9 pin. Tucker Sauerbaum now gets to do a victory lap, and they'll be advancing to the next round. This is first shot in the 10th. That's it. The first round winner, Eastern New York, the 3 seed. They will be advancing to take on Milton, the 2 seed. Daly spares up. So he's going to finish up their game. If he strikes, it'll be a 172. Sauerbaum's second shot in the 10th. Strikes again. So that's a double there. And Daly finishes off with a 9 count, so they're going to shoot 171. And if you can see it, Eastern New York's already at 180, 201 plus his final shot. And he makes it count. 211, 171 will send Eastern New York.
In the girls' division, 4 seed goes on to the next round. They'll be taking on the 2 seed Shikalebo.
Oh, well, at some point.
Shikalebo will come up and get their 6 minutes of practice. If the fun girls continue driving, they'll go down and join lanes 1 and 2.
All right, as we're going to start getting set up
In
for
the
the second
division,
round.
4 seed Eastern York moves on to the final or to the semifinal match. They will take on the 2 seed Milton. Milton will come up and get their 6 minutes of practice. If Eastern York wants to continue warming up, they will join the Elizabethtown crew down in 3 and 4.
So there's going to be some practice time here. So we're just going to cut out for a little bit here. I'll leave the mic.
Counter, the only is 15 to 61 for 6 minutes of practice.
I'll be right back. I'll leave the mic. So we hear the sights and sounds of the bowling center.
I'll get mine over for Bella again.
I felt that.
And feeling was telling you, continue practicing. Continue practicing. All right, Chicken girls, if you're ready, you can start your 6 minutes. You get the entire pair. And Milton boys, same thing, you get the entire pair. Use it as you so choose for the next 6 minutes. Again, just a reminder for the team, if we want as we give for all 4 places. So again, we do ask that all teams so we get the word out again.
Make a note for next year. Your thoughts on this going on. Not doing it. Thing to think about. I get it. This year, yeah. So I have 3 of these. We have plenty of these. Yeah, well, I bought them for the snowstorm. I just know that again. That's not cool. I wanted to it's one thing when, if you're back to work, sleep,
I'm sitting up like this. Oh my god. What? Wait, what did I say? You seriously look at us and you pass out again. We're like, look at it. And then I go, it's okay.
All right, at this time, the plump girls, we guys are coming up. Show themselves 15 seconds left.
And you just bumped into this? You can't sit right there. You can't sit right there. We have people that are going to be going up and down, standing on this. You can't sit there.
Can't take a hit. Some play cause a problem. Clean house. Shake the camera.
All right, guys, looks like we're about to start this matchup. It'll be Eastern York against Milton. Milton is the number 2 seed today. Is it the same or
Same as we started with, yes.
Braden, Bennett, Harley, Tucker? I messed up. Even though you told me before, I messed up the second half of the frame anyway.
Okay, so again, in the girls
I'll be
semifinal
right
match,
back.
2 seeds Chevrolet is going 4 seed Milton. In the boys semifinal match, 2 seed Milton is playing 4 seed East New York. Again, let's wish them best of luck. Left side, left lane. Good evening, left lane, good evening, good evening.
Lady Mustang, go 3. 1, 2, 3, Lady Mustang.
All right, leading off there for Milton is Lewis Williams. And here's a 4-point on his first shot. And a lucky break for Braden Missy and Eastern New York. I blinked, there was a pin standing. I blinked, and there's a pin gone. Here's Williams, spare shot. And he barely nicks that one. So spare in the opening frame. Chance Benshoff is up next for Milton. And if you know, they are coached by Andy Nyer, the great Andy Nyer, and the Cinnamon Assassin, his son. And almost a break for Chance as he almost tripped a 4-5, but just a 5 pin is left after what could have been a disastrous shot. Braden Beitelman now up for Eastern York. There's his first shot of his second match. Ball comes up a little high and leaves a 4, 7, 8. To our left, we have with the girls, it is Plum against Shikellamy. Chance of spare shot is good. So spare for Milton. Braden Beitelman on his spare. And he can pick. Cooper Crawford shooting now in the third frame for Milton. And he gets it right. Leaves a washout to 1, 2, 4, 10. Bennett Lippy on the right for Eastern York. There's his shot. And he lasers the 10 pin. Spare conversion attempt coming up for Cooper Crawford of Milton. And, he hits it pretty good. The 1 pin just wrapped around the 10. Spare shot for Bennett is good. So it's an early 15-pin lead based off max score for Eastern York in game 1. And Tanner Bardole is now up for Milton. And he strikes. So puts the first X on board for Milton. We'll see if Harley Sauerbaum can answer. You may recall last game, he threw a not so good shot. They subbed him out, and his sub made the spare. And he's back on and striking again. And it's still 15-pin lead for Eastern York as we go to the 5th frame in the anchors. And this is Peyton Schley. And he gets the double. Peyton was in our finals yesterday for singles. And I just found out I was saying his name wrong all day, but we got it corrected. Sometimes you guys got to tell me that, and then I'll get it right once I know. Hope you guys are enjoying our podcast today of the boys team state championships in Pennsylvania. Wow, little tripper took out the 7th and big double for Eastern York there. So both teams have doubled to finish the first round. We're in the back half of the game. Top of the order, Lewis Williams for Milton. Trying to get the Pac-Man Gobbler. So down lane pretty solid, and he trips the 4 pin. So they get the Pac-Man Gobbler. Will Eastern York answer with Braden Nisley? Same situation. And he does. We got triple. Still a 15-pin lead for Eastern York as we go to the 7th frame. And this is a Chance Benshoff. Puts 10 down. That's a 4-bagger for Milton. Working quick is Braden Beitelman for Eastern York. Maybe too quick as he doesn't make a clean shot. Leaves the double wood 3-9. So in this format, the person on the right has to make their spare before we go to the next frame. Braden Beitelman shooting his spare and hooks a little too much and leaves the 9 pin. We are in the 8th frame for Milton, and this is Cooper Crawford. And he puts a 5-bagger. So after the open frame, Milton's answer with 5 strikes in a row. Bennett Lippy needs to get his teammates back on track here after their open frame. Unfortunately, loses the ball and it hits the channel. So it's any momentum that Eastern York had, they have lost, and it has flipped over to Milton. All right. Penelope trying to bounce back, at least save the frame a little bit. He does not as he misses right, leaves a 1-2-8. So Milton with a commanding lead now. It's in the hands of Tanner Bardole. Working on 5 in a row, trying to make it 6. Here's a shot. And that's a 6-pack. 6 in a row. Okay, Harley Sauerbaum for Eastern York. They're trying to figure out something over here on the right as they will have to get ready for game 2 and make a comeback here. And he gets it to the pocket and he strikes. We are at our anchors. And in the 10th, it is Peyton Schley. Here's Peyton's shot. That is a 7-bagger. And that seals the deal. And they're going to do a class move here and let one of their subs bowl. This will be Wyatt Heinzelman. Meanwhile, on the right, it's Tucker Sauerbaum for Eastern York. It's only their 3rd year in existence in bowling. So to get here at this level, very impressive. And he doubles up. So on the left, they put Wyatt Heinzelman in. Gets a little opportunity. And he misses left. His teammates rib him a little bit with a 3 count after a 7-bagger. But I think it's a class move to get a JV/sub in, give him an opportunity. Just so you know, to the left, Sikalemi wins game 1, 210 to 129. And here's Tucker's second shot in the 10th frame. Strikes again, so they got. Unfortunately, it's not enough this game. And here's Wyatt trying to shoot his spare. Trying to make up for that 3 count. And it leaves 1. So Milton takes game 1 with a 236 game. And Tucker Sauerbaum trying to finish up here for Eastern York, who's going to have to regroup and regroup quickly. So they finished a 4-bagger for Eastern York, enough to shoot 212, but Milton's 236 game was too much in game 1. But we're going to go to game 2 pretty quickly. While we're waiting, I have my one Andy Nyer story, so I hope he gets to watch us later. A few years ago, when I kind of met him a little bit, we were bowling at the Meadows at one of the tournaments there that Buddy DeLuca put out. Super, super dry, horrible conditions for everybody. And I watched that gentleman take a Columbia 300 yellow dot and shoot 300 while everyone else was shooting 120s. Amazing. And Braden missing stows a strike for Eastern York as they are trying to get back in this. We'll see if Lewis Williams can keep pace with Eastern York and continue what Milton did in game 1. Anyway, Andy's one of those really good bowlers, and it was awesome to watch him do that on that condition. There's Lewis shot, and he comes up and leaves a bucket. 2-4-5-8. Which brings up Braden. Oh, not yet. We have to wait for the spare here. I got ahead of myself. I don't know if you can see our championship trophies down there to the left corner of our screen. One of the best trophies in high school sports, in my opinion. And a spare by Lewis Williams. We are going to frame 2 and Braden Beitelman. The winner of this match will be taking on the tournament leader, Elizabethtown, in the championship match. Beitelman strikes, so it's a double for Eastern York to start game 2. This brings up Chance Benshoff. He had a series of 554 today and a 199 high game. And it comes up a little high and leaves a baby split, the 3-10. It looks like the 10 might have moved a couple inches left, which might make this easier to convert if you hit it properly. We shall see as he's getting ready to shoot his spare. There's a spare shot, and it's good. Would have made it if it didn't move. We go to 3. Bennett Lippy for Eastern York, trying to get that turkey. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast today. Our final broadcast of the season, if you've been with us for other events during the year or you watch them at other times, as our high school bowling season is coming to a close today. And he comes up high and leaves a 3-6-10. Cooper Crawford for Milton had a 560 series and a 232 high game. And he takes out the 7-10. Big strike there for Milton as they were down in this match a few sticks. Lippy spare shot, and he gets the 2 hard ones. It's an open frame for Eastern York, and Harley Sauerbaum coming up now for Eastern York. Needs to rectify the ship quick. Shout out to St. Vincent girls today. I believe they are in second place at the ITCs in Mount Lebanon. Wish I was there, but I'm here instead, which is okay too. Here's Harley's shot. Comes up high and leaves the 2-4-7. Tanner Bardole now up for Milton. He had a 665 and a 245. Yeah. And Harley makes his spare. Tanner, I don't know if I said, but he had a 665 and a 245 game today. High game. shooting it to 6'10", and he converts it. So it's a 3-pin lead after 4 for Milton. They, of course, won game 1. So it's a must-win situation for Eastern York. And Tucker Sauerbaum is the anchor, now on the approach on lane 15. And he strikes again. He struck on the 10th last game and puts another X on the board. Peyton Schley now up. He had a 782 and a 290 high game today. And he does leave a 7-pin. And of course, like I said, he did make our finals for singles yesterday as well. Here's a spare shot, and it is good. So a spare conversion as we go to the second half of the game, and Braden Nisley is up for Eastern York. And he does throw the double. So they are battling back, and we're going to see if Lewis Williams can answer for Milton. There's Lewis's shot. He strikes, so he answers it quite well. Lewis had a high series today at 645 and a high game of 279. 7th frame. Chance Benshoff now up. Wrong person, wrong team. Braden Beidelman. My bad. And he puts a turkey out. So that is a triple for Eastern York. Chance Benshoff trying to answer and put a double up for Milton. Can he answer? Can Chance answer? And he gets half a rack up there, leaving a 2.4578. The old days used to call it the half loaf. Half a loaf. Here's Chance's spare shot. And he opens up. So assuming max score, it's a 40-pin lead for Eastern York. As we go to the 8th frame, and it's Owen Cook, who's subbed in for Bennett Lippy. And here's his shot. Throws a good ball and leaves a 7-pin. We'll see what wrong guy. Cooper Crawford can do. Get a 560 series and a 232 high game today. And he buries it. 10 down. So he doubles both. He throws both his strikes. He did his job this game. Owen Cook shooting a spare on the left. And it's good. So it's assuming strikes, max score. It's a 19-pin lead for Eastern York. And we go to the 9th frame, and this, once again, Harley Sauerbaum trying to set up Tucker in the 10th, who's been pretty good in the 10th frames. To my left, Shikellamy has just swept the Plum 2 games to none. They won that game 210 to 166. Harley strikes, so he sets his brother up. Tanner Bartle trying to keep up and give any chance to his team here to win this game, maybe. But it's leaning toward Eastern York right now. But he does double. We go the anchors. Max score 234 for Eastern York. Max score 215 for Milton. Shikellamy will go to the final championship match, and they'll be taking on Hempfield East from Pittsburgh. Hempfield area. Here's Tucker's first shot in the 10th. It's been pretty good so far in the 10th frame. And he doubles. So now he just needs to get some count, and they will force a game 3. Peyton comes up with a great shot and leaves an 8-pin. So game 2 is going to Eastern York. So we are once again going to a third game, and Milton, as a high seed, will pick. I would think they're going to pick the left lane because they scored higher there. But we'll wait and see. And that's another triple for the left 10 for Eastern York. Spare for Peyton. A strike for Tucker here will give the Eastern York team a 234 game. A strike for Peyton for Milton will give them a 194 game. Well, he gets 5, so that's a 229 game for Eastern York, and we will go to game 3 in a minute as Sly comes up with a big strike, 194. So we are going to game 3. Milton is picking the left lane as I predicted. Lewis Williams starting off. Of course, last game over here, they shot 236. They had a 7-bagger.
Cook is going to stay in the start.
He's staying in? Cook's staying in.
Owen's staying in for that. So Owen's going to be our 3 instead of that.
Okay. Thank you. So Lewis opens with a strike. He's trying to get his team pumped up as they were a little down that game after the big first game. Braden Isley, Eastern York, strike. So he comes back with a strike of his own. We're going to the second frame. Even up. Chance Benshoff. On the approach now for Milton. Trying to put a double up there. I said the cinnamon assassin. Isn't it the ginger assassin? I'm so bad. I can't remember things, and they hit me later. In the meantime, Chance misses right and leaves it 2-4. Second frame is a strike for Braden Beidelman, so Eastern York's not going away anytime soon after they lost game 1. Benshoff trying to make the spare here for Milton. They got an early deficit after 2, but a lot of game left. And he converts a spare. Super Crawford coming up for Milton. Trying to come off the spare shot and trying to get something going for these young men. They need to do what they did the first game where they threw a 7-bagger mid to late game. And he does. He struck last. That's 3 in a row for him on his opportunities. Eastern York really using their bench here as they bring in Owen Cook and they kept them in for the third frame for this game. And it pays off as he puts 10 in the pit. A turkey for Eastern New York to open up the game. Pac-Man Gobbler. Tanner Bardole. Man, I can't say that name. I am so sorry. Tanner Bardole. 665, 245 high game today. If I may not have mentioned that. He comes up and throws a double. So now the pressure goes back over to Eastern New York and Harley Sauerbaum, who's set up Tucker Sauerbaum all day very nicely. Can he do it again? There's a shot left side and does not quite angle up properly. He's left with a 7-pin to shoot at. And they're going to pull it again and put Fusco in. John Fusco coming in to shoot the spare for Harley. Of course, that means he has to bowl in the 9th frame as well. And he spares. Great utilization of the bench. Great utilization. Anchor bowler for Milton is Peyton Schley. Trying for the 3-bagger. And he gets a turkey. So he buries 10 down. We are back and forth in a 1-pin match. Tucker Sauerbaum, 5th frame. Of course, the winner of this match moves on to take on the tournament leader, Elizabethtown. And he comes up high, leaves a 4-10. So that puts the game back in Milton's hand. Very difficult split to be made. Not that it can't be done, but it's very, very, very tough. And it'll be an open frame for Eastern New York. And it's now off a max score, it's a 24-pin lead for Milton as we go to the top of the order. Everyone gets one more shot to send their team to the next round. And Lewis Williams is on the approach now for Milton. Here's his shot. Oh, there's a big ball. Messenger comes screaming across, but nothing took at the 7-pin. Opportunity back with Eastern New York with Braden Nisley to get back in this and start something up. But he comes up high and leaves a 3-6. So Eastern New York couldn't take advantage of the non-strike. Both bowlers are going to need to make their spares here to keep their teams going. Lewis Williams up first for Milton. And here's his spare shot, and he makes it. Very close, but he did make it. Nisley's spare shot, and he converts his. It is a 13-pin game, 4 frames left. Chance Benshoff now up for Milton. And he strikes. Good shot there for Milton and Chance Benshoff. Braden Vitalman needs to answer on this shot here. Doesn't not leaves a 7-pin standing. Pretty good shot there. Just didn't carry. Didn't carry. John. And coaches for Eastern York utilizing their bench again, bringing in Bennett Lippy to shoot the spare. And it works again. Very savvy moves here by the coaches of Eastern York to bring them guys in. If you have lefties and righties and they're both of ample ability, that's the way to do it sometimes. All right. Getting to the nitty-gritty here, and it's Cooper Crawford for Milton. A strike here could really give them a strong lead to finish this. Wraps a 10-pin, so Eastern York still alive here, and it's Owen Cook. Shooting now for Eastern York. Well, he almost leaves a big split. Manages to get everything out but the 10. Now they're out of subs, so he has to shoot this spare. He doesn't have a choice. Cooper Crawford did make his spare. And Owen Cook shooting the spare now on 16. And it's an open frame. So with max scores, it's now a 26-pin lead for Milton. And we go to the 9th bowler, Tanner Bardole. For Milton and Harley Sauerbaum. No, it's not Harley because he is out. John Fusco is in. It's not going to matter. It's Tanner Bardole's right. The max score for Eastern York is 213. That does matter yet. I'm sorry. It's still a chance here, but it's starting to really tip over toward Milton. 7-10 on a good shot. Does a great shot in the 9th. Pocket 7-10. I believe we just saw that recently on TV. Cost someone a big match. And my roller coaster bowler ended up winning that match, Patrick Dombrowski, at the U.S. Open last week, I think it was. Shooting at the 7-10 and gets one of them. So that leaves them at a max score of 192. Milton is already at 189. They just need count. And it's up to Peyton Schley to finish it. Here's a shot, and that's a winner. That is a winner. So Milton will advance to the championship match to take on Wyatt Landon. Landon. Nothing Tucker Sauerbaum can do now but get up and just throw a ball and send his team to the off season. But he does strike, and he's been on money in the 10th. Eastern York had a great performance today. And this is Landon Munson getting an opportunity for Milton to throw in a 10th frame. Here's the shot. They want a strike, and they got a strike. Anyone that's around high school bowling, when you get an opportunity to put one of your non-regulars in and they do something like that, it makes it worth it. Tucker strikes again. Unfortunately, it's all for naught now, as Milton will be your semifinal winner, and they will advance to the championship match against Elizabethtown. Here he goes again. It is Landon Munson again. And he leaves a 2-pin. I didn't even make a Kingpin Munson joke on that. I'm so sorry. That's awesome. I'm in Lancaster, and Munson is bowling. So Milton will advance to the next round. And you'll see Tucker Sauerbaum's last shot here. And he finishes with a triple. Great effort by Eastern York. A lot of great substitution moves to get him through, but Milton comes out on top 2 games to 1.
Chip Lemming moves on to the finals. They'll be taking on the Hempfield area. Chicken Lemming's going to go down to practice pair at 1 and 2. Hempfield's going to come up to 11 and 12. They'll run their 6 minutes of practice. And the boys match, congratulations to UC Milton. Move on to the finals. They'll be taking on UC Elizabethtown. Elizabethtown's going to come up their 6 minutes of practice. Milton and UC will practice on the court. Again, a reminder to the teams, again, as soon as the finals are done, we will meet with the board's presentation. So you guys have some long drives home.
So a little bit of practice here first, and then we will get going. I'll take out the mic here and just let you guys listen to the sound of the bowling lanes. Some of you might find
we're good on 15 and 16 for 6 minutes of practice. 15 and 16 minutes of practice.
Great, on 15, hit the start to your game button. And then I'll put right. Okay. All right, we're good.
Can you be careful not to knock the table on the tripod? Because you already need to
Harley.
All right, this time, Bill and Sheila, you can come back.
Go, boys! Go, Military, just hold! Go, fellas!
You can tell we reminisce about that. Excuse me. Can't be able to answer. You answer that. Telecast.
Hands up there! 1, 2, 3, bang!
Go, go!
All right, we are back to live action here.
Is that yours? That bag? Can you move that too? Because we go up and down during this.
We're in the final match here. We have Eton and Milton here. Over to the left is Hempfield, Pittsburgh area, not the east area, going against Shikellamy. So right now, we will have Elizabethtown starting on the left, it looks like, because they are the high seed. Best of 3, state championship on the line. Final matches of our high school season. As I said,
we got the 1 seed Hempfield area on the left wing, Shikellamy on the right wing. In the boys division, we have 1 seed Elizabethtown going Milton in the 2 seed there on the right. Again, let's wish you best of left lanes. You can begin.
we will broadcast our awards presentation when we're done, and we will do our post-game interview with the winning coaches. Here's the first shot by Kaylin Rotundo, and she strokes. E-Town is actually a mixed gender school this year because they don't have a girls team, so they are permitted to bowl with the boys per their league rules. Lewis Williams leading off for Milton again over on the right. And he strokes. So it's bang, bang to open up. Brett Ridinger now for E-Town over on the left. No. Hey, Brett, double check with her. I think she is. Sorry about that. Second frame there. Brett Ridinger with a strike. Chance Benshoff misses right, leaves a 1, 2, 4, 7. Benshoff's spare shot. And it's looking okay, and he does. Takes on a picket fence. Third bowler for E-Town is Wyatt Close. Oh, and he puts it way right, and it falls off the cliff into the channel. See how Cooper Crawford reacts after the spare conversion by. Here's his shot, third frame. Gets it right and leaves a 2-pin. Wide close, now shooting a spare. Just have him get off the table there. And it is a spare for E-Town. Wyatt Close spares up off the miss, off the gutter. Cooper Crawford trying to make his spare as well onto the right of us. And he works. So early on, it's a 1-pin lead for E-Town, Elizabethtown. Jeremiah Evans now up for E-Town. And he pushes right and leaves a whopper, partial whopper and fries. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 6, 10. And Tanner Bardot for Milton. Now up in the fourth frame. Trying to stay clean. Keep things in check for Milton. Oh, and he comes up high and he splits, leaving us 4, 7, 10. Jeremiah Evans now up for Elizabethtown. Here's his shot. And he just missed it, leaving the 10 pin. So it's an open frame for Elizabethtown. Tanner Bardot has a tough split to convert. He gets 2, so open, and we are tied after 4. 65-65. Anchors up, and it's Mason Moore from Elizabethtown. Here's his first shot of the match, and he gets it wide right, leaving me 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 8. Pinch line now up on the right for Milton. And it is converted, and there's a strike, so the lead goes to Milton halfway through game 1. Mason Moore still has his spare to convert. And he does convert. Back to the top of the order, and Kaylin Rotundo to start off. I don't know if, no. Here's Kaylin's shot. She gets it wide right, leaves a 1, 2, 8. Thank you guys for watching today. We also have a big crowd here watching these finals, so kudos to high school bowling. Hopefully we can just keep this going and keep growing and making it bigger and bigger. You need those centers to jump on and get your high schools started with teams so they can get to this event. Lewis Williams now for Milton. Puts up an X. So that's a double for Milton as Kaylin Rotundo is now up for Elizabethtown. And it's an open frame. So we go to the 7th. And max score gives a 34-pin lead to Milton. Now up for Elizabethtown is Brett Ridinger. And he comes up and puts 10 down. So Elizabethtown has fight in them still, and that's why they were the number 1 seed today. They had a high Baker game of 258, and they also shot a 256 game. Chance Benshoff trying to get that turkey for Milton. And he does. Milton with a triple. Jeremiah Evans, I'm sorry, wrong person. Got ahead of me in frames. Wyatt Close now up for Elizabethtown. There's his shot, working on a strike. And he gets just the 10 was left standing. And it looks like they're bringing in Ariel Gilmore to shoot the spare. We saw the same type of strategy employed by the Eastern York team last match. Peyton Sly. No, not Peyton Sly. I'm sorry. That was Cooper Crawford. And he leaves the 4-8. And Ariel makes her spare. So she does her job for the team and makes a spare in the 8th frame. Spare shot coming up for Crawford. There's a spare shot. And it is good. 9th frame now. Jeremiah Evans, he had a 698 series today and a high game of 247. And that's why throwing shots like that. 10 down. Will Tanner Bardol be able to answer and keep the lead intact for Milton? He does strike. So that is a strike, and it's a 32-pin lead for Milton. And we go to the 10th, and this is Mason Moore. Hit a 726 series and a 257 high game today. He comes up high and leaves a 3, 6, 9, 10. Peyton Sly. Messenger takes off the 8. That'll give game 1 to Milton. That's a spare for Mason Moore. He was the number 2 bowler today with the 726 series. Of course, Peyton Sly was the number 1 with a 782 series. Here's the second ball on the 10th. And he strikes again. So he gets a double. And I believe this is Will Cox throwing a fill ball. And he gets a strike from town. And Wyatt Heintzelman is coming in for Milton to throw their fill ball. Oh, no. Oh, no. His opportunity goes right in the gutter, literally. But game 1, 213, Milton 213, Elizabethtown 171, and the girls, it was Hempfield 165 to 162, a 3-hit match. As their anchor, Amelia Droste, she struck on the field ball to win by 3. Over here, we're going to game 2. Lewis Williams. And Lewis comes up with a strike. And Kaylin Rotundo comes up. She had a high series of 554 and a 222 high game today. Chance Benshaw strikes again, so it's an opening double for Milton.
those teams.
Brett Ridinger comes up and strikes, so it's doubles all around in our championship match. This is Cooper Crawford now up at 4 Milton. He comes up high, leaves a 4-6-7 split. This is an opportunity for Wycliffe of E-Town to take a lead early in this match. Wyatt had a 652 series today and a high game of 258. Going for the triple. And that is a Pac-Man gobbler. Turkey time. Crawford trying to get 2 out of the split. And he gets the 2. So we're now at the 4 bowlers, and it's Tanner Bardol. Trying to bounce back from the open frame in the 3rd. Gets a little high. Messenger takes out the 4 pin. Big shot by Taylor. But Jeremiah Evans can throw a 4-bagger for E-Town right now. And he does. So he comes right back with one of his own. And we are going to the anchors, and it's Peyton Schley of Milton. Today's tournament MVP. Messenger takes out the 7 pin from the bubble. Mason Moore now up for Elizabethtown. He had a 726 and a 257 high game today. He was the number 2 bowler overall. And it's a big monster split as it leads to 2-4-10. Mason Moore shooting the split. Wants to get at least 2 of them. He gets 1 of them, so it's an open frame. And max score gives Milton a 2-pin lead as we head to the top of the order. And we got Lewis Williams up again for Milton. Milton has not won a state championship yet. They're trying to win their first. And he gets a Pac-Man gobbler. The turkey is on the table for Milton. They are starting to feel it as they won game 1. And they are looking to put this away and collect the hardware. Kaylin Rotundo now up. And she strikes, so it's not done yet. They're battling back and forth. Both teams have one open. Both teams have 5 strikes. 7th frame. Chance Benshoff trying for the 4-pack. It's not a 4-pack. It's just 4 in a row. And here's his shot. Working on 3 in a row. It's a 4-bagger for Milton. Brett Reiniger trying to answer. He had a high series today of 541. His high games were 195 two times. Trying to answer the call, doubling up for Elizabethtown. Here's his shot. And he does. So we have a match. Anybody's game. It's a 1-2 pin lead for Milton. Going to the 8th. Cooper Crawford now trying to get 5. Has 4. Got it there. Brings a 10 pin. So that gives an opportunity for Elizabethtown to take the lead in this match, in this game. Wyatt Close now up. Here's a shot, working on double. And he comes up high, but only leaves a 4 pin. Both have spares, 1 pin spares to shoot. Here's Cooper's shot. He converts his. Wyatt Close trying to make his spare. And it's good. So we have right now through 8 a 2-pin lead for Milton. 9th frame, 2 boards left each side. Milton trying to close it out, claim the first title. Elizabethtown trying to hang on and force a game 3. Wrong side. Tanner Bardol. Here's his shot in the 9th. And it's a strike for Bardol. Ball is back on Elizabethtown's court. Jeremiah Evans. Here's his shot. Messenger off the wall. Double wall shot. Takes out the 10 pin. We are going to the 10th with a 2-pin game. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make the shot? Mason Moore. Peyton Schley. Schley's up first for the left from Milton. First shot on the 10th. It's good. Mason Moore must answer in his shot in the 10th frame. Must strike situation. Messenger takes out the 10 back Messenger for E-Town. It's still a 2-pin match. Schley coming up. Big shot right here. If he strikes here, he will just need count. Anything else gives E-Town a chance to save their season and force a game 3. Schley shot. That's a foul. There's a cool turkey. Mason Moore has to strike here to give any hope alive. If not, Schley can come up and seal the deal and take home the hardware for Milton. Mason Moore shot. Gets it done. He strikes again. We got 1 shot each. 9 pins wins it. 10 pins wins it. Milton wins their first Pennsylvania State Championship. What a match we just had. 244, 238. It went down to the wire. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Stick around, please. We will be doing our awards. And post-game interview, we'll get to interview the Ginger Assassin and I guess the Silver Assassin. I don't want to say that too loud though. I don't want to get in trouble. And our winners for the girls, Hempfield just won. So we got 2 sweeps in. And Hempfield wins 212, 157. That is Hempfield's 4th state title. Just leave them there for now. I will take that. We're going to be doing our awards presentations. I'm going to shift over a little bit, and then don't forget post-game interviews. After we do the awards, just try to keep it because I'll.
I did that already today too.
I know. I forgot.
Today too.
I was ready. I know.
Cinnamon assassin.
Ginger assassin. Yeah, cinnamon. That's what I said. I don't believe I did that.
They just called Anthony the cinnamon assassin.
My mind went blank, and I'm like, it must be the paint. I'm still live here. We're going outside again like we did where I'm at. Now we're going to go right there, so angle it over or move it over. Then I just need people to block us when we do the post game. That's all.
All right, yeah, let's give all the bowlers a round of applause. Great rounds today. Okay, we're just going to get the awards set up, and then we'll do an awards presentation.
Yeah, I want to say title. Not really.
Yeah. There should be 7 of each. I don't want to put them on here too much because the rest should be 4th. We'll leave that box there so I can throw the papers in there. Here, peel them. I hate giving them in the wrappers there. Yeah, those are.
I just have Sally on New Orleans
I don't know why nobody did this.
because everybody was sitting there. It's all right. I'm good at this. I got this. Third stone. There you go.
Yes, sir.
I don't want them to fall.
I know.
They started sliding on me there. I'm like, no.
I have this whole pile of nuts, Sean.
We're good.
We're good. Good. Perfect and good. Runners up. And then put them right there.
I'm just going to put them here.
And I'll hand some to you, okay?
Yep. Third, fourth.
Yep. I got you.
Dana, you want to do boys first since we have them up here already? Yeah, because I have them all sitting here. They're all sitting here. Okay. Just come up this way. How did we do this yesterday?
Up here. Yeah, we took them out of the. You could get the ball. Yeah.
Do we have it like right here? Make sure we're good, Belle.
Okay.
That one can stay there, I guess, for now.
Fourth and fourth.
Okay, thank you. I'm ready. Wait till it. Have these guys slide over though. Guys, just slide over back so we can get everything on.
Well, we do the pictures over there.
That's what we did yesterday.
Yeah, we did yesterday.
All right, at this time, we're going to do the awards presentation. Since the boys' ones are on top, we're going to go guys first. Finishing in fourth today. Congratulations to the gentleman from Pennsbury.
Come over here. It's over. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And then slide down. Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats. Your coach here.
Yeah. Do I get?
Oh, sorry. Did I miss you? Did I shake your hand at least?
Yeah.
Congrats, guys. Have their coach come down so they can get the big one.
The Pennsbury coach.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Those are all yours.
Again, spectators, their pictures, they'll let the coach get hers, and then we'll just move Pennsbury and all the teams down. All right, Pennsbury, you can fly down to your parents.
Slide down that
All
way.
right, finishing in third today. Congratulations to the guys from Eastern York.
Congratulations. There you go. Congrats, guys. Congrats. Congrats, good gentlemen. Congratulations. 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 Congrats, coaches. Great job with the subbing. I love that stuff.
I do have a guy that had to leave for work, so.
Congratulations, guys. Yes. Go. You need to put the hat on for the post game. You have to put the hat on. It's right by the camera.
Our runners up today, congratulations to the guys and girls from Elizabethtown.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You guys put a nice game up there. Congrats, gentlemen. Congrats. Congrats. Congrats, guys. Good job. Congratulations. Good bowling. Great job, guys. Congrats. Good job. That was a heck of a game. Got their hats. The hats are awesome. I am so glad we finally did that.
And your 2026 Boys PA State High School Team Champions. Congratulations to the guys from Milton.
Great bowling, guys. Great bowling. Congratulations. Great bowling. Awesome. Great job, guys. Fantastic. Great bowling, guys. Great bowling, gentlemen. Way to go. Nice bowling. Nice bowling. Great bowling, guys. Thank you so much. Congrats, guys. Good job. Good job, guys. Awesome. Oh, I forgot.
Guys, I'll repeat that. The second one, they put them behind you. All right.
It's not connected. Okay, I'm just reminded because, you know.
Get the other one out of here.
Yeah. Fourth. Yep.
Mark, you don't have a hat.
Oh, no, I had an itch. God dang it.
I'm curious. How much difference
I got to figure.
Oh, yeah, give it.
But it's cool with this event.
Try to convince the ladies about it. This is going to pick a better color.
Well, it's just for the win.
I know.
Smile, man. All right.
That was our first championship, right? This was Hempfield's fourth, I think. We need to do that ahead of time instead of us like.
All right, we'll now go to the ladies' awards. Finishing in fourth today, the ladies from Erie McDowell.
So you're going to loop back that way. So loop around. Congratulations, ladies. There you go. Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
I get nothing.
Congratulations, guys. Good job. Good job. Oh, man. Every time I'm itchy, I keep touching it and I turn blue. Better wash out.
Everybody look here first. Don't look everywhere. Right here.
Finishing in third today, congratulations, ladies from Plum.
They're coming.
Yeah, they were still here.
Congrats. What was that?
I don't know.
Congrats. Congrats. Good job, ladies. Congrats. If there's any blueprints on them, it's come from my thumbs from touching my hair. Congrats, guys. Here, you guys got them. There's 3 of them. Congrats.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot there's more. I was taking a breather. I don't know. He's right there.
Everyone else is thinking.
I apologize for my 2 family members. I can't control everything. I can't control my family members.
Our runners up today, congratulations to the ladies from Sugar Lemon.
Congratulations. Congrats. Congratulations. 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 Uh-oh. That means you guys get an extra one, too. Congrats, guys. Good job. Way to go. There he goes. his collectible plate holders. Brought to you by the Franklin Mint.
And your 2026 PA State Girls High School Team Champions, defending last year's title as well. Congratulations, ladies from Penfield.
Congrats. Congrats, girls. Way to go. Congrats. Congrats. Congratulations, ladies. Way to go. Congrats.
Thank you.
And congrats. Before I give you the big ball, congrats. Congrats, guys. Remember, it sits loose. So hold the ball separate. Take it off. There you go. So we'll need the Milton coach. Where'd Dana go? I'll have him get him. Call the Milton coach down whenever so we can do our post game. See where these cameras are facing.
Okay, if I can have and the girls pick this year, if
you guys can
coaches,
pass clear.
Do an interview with them and bring Peyton up. Do you have Peyton come up as well?
You get the hat. I'll hold them in front of them when you do the girls, but I think we're doing the boys first. So,
I dripped out?
huh?
I dripped out?
Yes, you are.
I'm not going to fold it up though.
I'll have Chris over here. He can keep people from coming through.
Right.
Chris. Yeah.
Okay, so you can do your interview on the live stream. Any of the coaches, if you would like, I saw some extra pens. So, I think I got like 8 or 9 of them. So if there's going to get one more for your team for whatever reason, help yourself.
I just need people to not come through any of this area from this thing on.
This is what I got so far. Black cow, blue cow.
Because everyone that walks through comes, just keep everyone from walking through, that's all. Make sure you guys go that way. But we're going to, Robin, you guys don't go too far because you're next.
Blue hair.
No, yes. All right, you guys are good. We're good. This is just the fun stuff. Come on. You guys get to be in the middle. It's going to be on both.
He's in the middle. He's important.
All right, guys. First, I'm going to hold these in front of you. Are we live on both? No, not that one. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First championship for Milton, I believe, for boys. How do you guys feel?
It was a lot of fun watching them make shots when they really needed it down the stretch. All the hard work that they put in this season, 5 practices a week. That's nice to see the finished product so polished.
Yeah, we were barely averaging 900 to start the year. So to go from there, little time in to get to here, it means a lot to watch these kids grow and how dedicated they are.
5 practices a week, that's incredible because I know a lot of our schools, and you can ask most of these people, we're lucky if we're able to get 1 a week.
We had 2, the school pays for 2, and the center owner, which is me and Anthony, we had 3 optional practices a week on the house. So the center and all the kids showed up, and it's just not our school district. There were kids from other school districts who showed up too. So it's very satisfying as us to see the game passed on.
In the finals, great matches back and forth. Anybody could have won any of those games. How did you stay cool? Because I know you bowled good yesterday too, right? And you did today. So what did you guys do to keep yourselves composed?
We just took an extra second for every shot, took a deep breath, reset. Anthony's kind of taken me under his wing this year, bowling tournaments. That really helped.
That's very important. I mean, I know these guys know more than I do. I mean, I've been around, but these guys they know around a lot bigger stuff than me. But it's awesome to watch. I'm very happy for you guys. It was fun to watch. I hope I didn't butcher names. I know I called you the wrong nickname, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm not worried about it.
There was real no loser today. Elizabethtown bowled excellent today. They made shots just what we did. And it come down to 1 break. And luckily we had the break that made the difference.
Well, congrats. You guys get to go home champions. What more could you ask? Belle, do you have anything to add? I know you were watching the girls.
This is our school district's first ever team state title.
First ever. Any sport.
Well, congratulations on your first ever state championship in any sport. Are you guys varsity or club?
We're varsity.
Awesome. It's good to see that you're varsity because not every school is varsity. So
our
that
school
helps a lot.
district really is, they do an excellent job. Like I said, the kids get per diem for food. They all our rooms. They take care of Milton Area School District is the cream of the crop when it comes to taking care of their bowling program.
That is fantastic.
Big thanks to Rod Harrison.
That is fantastic. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. That is fantastic because we see a lot. Like we're in a 60-team league, and there's half are club, half are varsity, and we're varsity, and it's nice. You know,
Yes.
It's not it's just makes things nicer.
That it does.
Anything else to add, guys?
Great tournament.
Thank you, guys. Yep. Congratulations, you get to go home champions. Yep. Good job today.
Congrats.
I made her wear the hat today. It'll turn blue. It'll turn blue. One more. Yep. That was our boys champions, Milton. Incredible. They had their first ever championship as a school for any sport. Unbelievable.
Down to the 10th frame, right?
Yeah, I went down to the 10th.
Frame.
Anybody could have won that game, so it was absolutely insane.
Crazy. It was like 2-pin match, I believe, right? That was game at least.
Went to two pins on that one. We're hoping to get Robin and oh my God, Mr. Benser, Coach Benser. I forgot his first name all of a sudden.
They will be down momentarily for the next interview.
So that'll be the second interview. And
Keith, get up there. Alrighty. You know what I always ask? Back-to-back state champions. How are we feeling?
Oh, just overjoyed. It's hard to win one state champion, 2 in a row. That's a great accomplishment. Oh yeah, we're very proud of the girls. They worked hard for this. They deserved it.
I didn't get to see much, so I'm going to let Bella do a lot of questions because I was watching this incredible match. Just incredible matches all day, but these boys were going back and forth. So, Bella, go, man.
Yeah, I mean, first game, really close. Shigalami came out to me. That a little bit, but you guys came back and took the win by 3 things. Mindset.
Taking advantage of the other team's mishaps, and it just so happened, that Clara struck and Ashley spared, and it afforded Amelia to bring it home for us. So it was a great feeling.
Someone came up to me and said it's because of my blue hair day. No, this blue hair is for Shaler area today, not for Hempfield. Don't get us confused. But I guess I was supporting you at the end here because I always want us to win, of course, because it's good for our own area, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That was the worst interview thing we just did, and all this is our last interview of the year. Amelia, you're a senior. How else could you go out better than this?
Not much better. I'm really proud of all of us, and I'm going to really miss my team.
Yeah.
4 seniors.
Well, it's a long trip back. We are going to Shady Maple tonight before we drive back.
We went last night.
We didn't get there last night, and then we have to go watch ITCs in Mount Lebanon tomorrow. So hopefully the blue comes out of my hair by then. If not, I'm gonna add yellow and make it green for St. Vincent. But guys, I just want to say congratulations, Amelia. Congratulations, you guys are awesome. What a season! What a way to cap it off.
Yep. Being back to back is a great feeling.
All right, have a safe travel back.
You
All right,
as well.
we're gonna ship out. Congrats, guys.
Yep.
Again, thank you, guys.
Congratulations, guys.
No, you take.
Yeah, give me this one.
Yes. All right. That's all for our high school season. We just are wrapping up. This is the final match. We had 2 great championship matches going on.
Indeed.
I hope you enjoyed what we give to you guys. It's not much, but it's fun. We try to keep it fun. We try to keep it light for you. We got to thank some people. We got to thank all the staff here at Leisure Lanes. They've been wonderful to everybody here this weekend. We got to thank all of our tournament staff, East and West. We work very hard to put these together, and there's a lot of people doing a lot of things, and it's a challenge, but we love it, and we do it for the kids, and we do it for bowling, and just look at the people that were here today.
So many people.
It was packed in here.
To the brim.
And hopefully share this with your friends, share this with your bowling friends, share this with your non-bowling friends, and
Keep
we'll
your own
see you
sport.
soon. If you watch AMCC Championships next week, you may hear me announcing some matches on
Okay,
Bucks.
subtle plug.
Yeah, I'll be helping them out. They're commentating this year. They asked me, so
Oh boy.
I'll be there. But thank you guys for
Thanks
watching,
for watching.
and we'll see you.
Congrats to all the state champs.
Yes, congrats to all the teams that were here, really, too,
Yes.
because it's hard to get here. And when you get here, you got to take advantage of it. You got to enjoy it, too, right?
100%.
We had a team this year, first time we ever got to bowl in it. We had 2 others that qualified, but weren't able to bowl because of COVID restrictions. So, anyway, we'll see you guys. Thank you again. Peace out, and have a safe trip.
Yes. Adios.
Not a lot of people watching at that point, but